Well guys, Dre with another epic video. Today guys, we're back going through my replay video against a tier 1 Tearlaments deck. This dude's using the new combo with the Rainbow Bridge combo where you can pull the field spell like he did here, and then the Turtle of the Crystal Beast from deck to hand, as you guys can see, and he used the Diffusion to go for his Kitty Kalos. So if you guys are new, definitely consider checking out and subscribing to the channel. This week we're focused on Scareclaw week for October. I'm going through every day this week and posting nothing but Scareclaw content. So if there's anything specifically Scareclaw you would like to see, like as far as Q&A or questions that you have, or a particular deck profile or anything that you have about the deck, let me know down below and I'll see what we can do to make that happen. But I definitely appreciate you guys' love and support. If you guys are new, definitely consider on subscribing. My channel is mostly focused on helping you and returning players. And this is why I mentioned so much about the straddle in the deck profile, which will air, guys, because we're able to negate his trap card, uh, which allows us to go basically what we needed, which was pull the field spell, which would be good for our follow-up turn, and then we still get full combo here. So he's lucky he got rid of the other one. He banished the other one with his trap card, with his Paleozoic. If he hadn't done that, we would have won, because all we needed was the extra monster extender to have a game there. We were literally one Scareclaw from hand, or any, pulling it from hand or drawing another one that would have been game. If that had been that instead of Dark Ruler, would have been game. So see, we got the field spell again. We're gonna pull Acro this time. He's gonna negate. He's gonna toss that back in the deck, which was to me was stupid because that's an extender. You would want that in the graveyard. He should have did that reversed. He should have put that back there and destroyed the field spell. I don't know why he wanted me to have multiple copies of the field spell. That doesn't make sense because it's the same as me drawing a monster card with this deck, so that helps me out. So it's kind of the worst play for him to make. So here's where we just go game for game one. And as you can see, guys, I've got everything. We could have literally went into the V Rains to play like another one or something here. So we'll check the field just so you guys can see what he had. He didn't hit nothing too much, and just so you can see the cards that we have. But this is why it's important to play the, if you can afford or you have the talents to play them, guys. As you can see, we +4 cards in this duel just off the talents. We were so far ahead of him. This is supposed to be, the biggest meta deck, right? He had 29 cards left. We have 23 cards left in deck. I still have 4 cards left in hand, plus our board. He only has his field and 1 card. Now, even if we didn't finish him this turn, all monster cards would have been sent in the graveyard, and he would have only had both of them on the field and 1 card in hand, and then drew for turn. All right, so we'll go to game 2, guys. So game 2 was a little bit closer, because we literally get the worst top deck for turn, or like draw for turn here, but we make up for it on the following turn. Uh, but overall, it's not a bad hand. We just got like the worst draw because we draw into Silent Graveyard, which kills this deck because I sided both of them in, and odds are we literally drew both of them first turn, which is insane because there's only 2 in the deck and it's a 40 card deck, and we drew both. But yeah, if you guys want to see the deck profile, it'll air at the end of this. Just make sure you stay to the end of the video and it'll go through. Also, just another reminder, the deck giveaway series will air tomorrow as well, so make sure you guys consider checking that out. It'll be the first episode going through, and I'll go through what it'll take to win whatever deck that I'm going to give away in said video. So we took all the damage here, and we wouldn't have been OTKs anyway because I would have stopped him fusion with Silent Graveyard. Had a feeling he was going to go Zeus. So I went Alpha here, obviously. Then I went in and triggered Silent Graveyard and got rid of the Silent Graveyard. So this way he couldn't trigger his trap card. The Solic, I guess is how you pronounce it, or however, right? Because he could have added a Tearlaments from deck to his hand. So we went through and basically just resolve everything. So this is where OTK, and we didn't have to use the field spell to pop that. So this is where it's just so easy to instant OTK somebody when they have especially something that's like 2,000 or more attack. Because you just go bring out the Balloon, bring out the Astral, and then you just OTK them, guys. So right, because just by doing this standard combo, what it does, because you bring back the Balloon, or you bring back the Astral, you only need one or the other in the graveyard. If you have one or the other in the graveyard, which is right, it's more than likely you're going to have one of them at least. And then you just pull the other one from deck to hand using the Trihearts effect. Once the other one special summons it like we did here. And then you can add Straddle from deck to hand by using your Rich Art, because you would have already gotten it at this point, whether it be from the field spell or using it for his effect for spamming it down. So you'd have already hit it already at some point. So it's instant OTK. And what's cool too, even if this wasn't game, he keeps the attack point. So let's say this wasn't game here, I would keep the 5,700 attack going forward. So I would still be a 5,700 attack, and we would still have, right, we could do 2 attacks and piercing damage. We still have the field spell to pop for 3 cards total in defense on our turn. And then plus we have another field spell in our hand to, basically pull another Scareclaw monster from deck to hand for our turn, and then we would draw for turn, of course, right? And he would only draw for turn and have 2 cards. So there's no way he was going to be able to break this, especially because Tryhard is the counter for his entire deck, because his deck's nothing but fusions. But that'll do it for this one, guys. Hope you guys like this video. Let me know if you guys would like to see more videos like this. These videos usually don't get a lot of views, so that's why I tend not to post stuff like this anymore. Usually they get like 50 to 60 views. So if you'd like to see more content like this, please let me know down below, whether it's Scareclaw related or non-Scareclaw related. But also let me know what Scareclaw related stuff you'd like to see for Scareclaw week for the rest of the week. But that'll do it for this one, guys. I appreciate your love and support, and I will see you in the next one.